Hello, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Mars. This is your read for love, relationships, partnerships, soulmates, twin flames, sacred union, family ships, whatever you are looking for guidance, whatever it is that you're looking for guidance, like whoever it is that you are trying to get information about is who this is talking about. We have an energy number 1 and energy number 2. They could both be you. They could be one you, one the other, vice versa. If I say he or she, it's simply because I'm looking at the energies that are present, and on a spiritual level, on the left side is dominated by the female energy and the right side is dominated by the masculine energy. So if you hear me say he or she, it's because I'm thinking about energies. So left side, feminine energies, right side, masculine energies. Although I will try and refrain from that because I know that, every situation is different. Down the center are the mutual cards. So first one, top center situation, crowning energies, heart of the center, heart of the situation, what bonds you at the heart center, future outcome for the both of you. These are mental cards, so what's going on in the mind of each one about the other. Heart cards, what's going on in the heart for each one about the other. And then what each energy wants to see happen in the future about the other. Okay? So these are both about what the energies individually are thinking about the other. Okay? So let's go right into... Oh, and these are our guidance cards over here. So this one popped up. It's the 7 chakra, crown chakra. So right away I'm thinking new downloads, new self-knowledge, new information is coming in for this relationship, whether it be one individual or the other or both, whether it be maybe one is receiving the information, one's needing to clear and create clarity from the situation. So maybe one of them has a crown chakra blockage and then the other one's is open, or maybe they're both closed, or maybe they're both opening, or vice versa, whichever. So prosperity begins. Ace of coin. So the seed has been planted. This is the situation between the two crowning energies. Seed has been planted. I feel like hands are watching over it. Divine hands are watching over the growth, helping it grow. It's created. It's blossoming. And maybe now is the time to reap the harvest of that growth. Maybe it hasn't happened. Maybe it's coming. So this is energy situation of the two. There's been a lot of tinkering away, a lot of working hard, maybe building the coin, maybe building the relationship. But a lot of hard work has gone into, I believe, this union, into this situation. And there's... I'll eat later. There is a situation going on where maybe one or both, but it's in the center. So I'm feeling this is going for both. Both are feeling a little sad, a little depressed. There's some anxieties and depression going on here. Unresolved issues. Something happened. There's a situation that needs to be looked at more deeply. Only then is it going to be able to be transformed. But it's like there's some guilt here. There's some psychic disturbances. I feel like one or both might be having problems sleeping. Insomnia can be happening for one or both because there's worries that are keeping them awake at night. And yeah, and then there's more defense, more caution, need for self-protection, feeling vulnerable, the ability to defend oneself, like the need for caution and examination of the situation. There's a difficult situation happening between the two of you. And like I said, I feel like it's both of you feeling it, because look, and here we've got the couple here, the masculine is embracing the female energy. The female looks like she's over here struggling, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you are the female, right? It's just the energy. So this is the masculine energy trying to embrace the feminine energy, because the feminine energy over here is feeling some kind of way. But then over here it's the opposite. The feminine energy over here is like, she's got all the arrows, she's the one doing the piercing, and then the masculine energy over here is the one that's all bound up and tied up. So I definitely feel like, and maybe they're both completely two different situations, right? Like one's feeling this way because they're seeing their side of the situation, and then the other one's seeing it this way because they're seeing their side of the situation. Like this one's over here saying, like blaming, this one's over here blaming this one's over here blaming that one, and there's just a lot of defense, a lot of guilt, a lot of confusion, when really what y'all are wanting is to create this stability between the two of you. That's really what you're trying to do, is create a home and create a family. But something happened. There was a disruption. There was some psychic disturbances. There was some guilt happening, that the building and the manifestation of what you both were trying to create, the relationship, the home, the family, just it didn't end up coming to fruition. Or it's like it's still wanting to be there to create that. Those doors, those windows are still open for you, but it's like there's this sense of I don't know, waiting. But the messages are coming. They're gonna come in pretty quickly. Sudden quick movements, new ideas, communications. This is a very passionate person, passionate energy, maybe not that experienced, but very passionate, and there's going to be some communications here. All right, energy number 1. Energy number 1. Time to make a decision. 2 of coin. Movement, choices, decision, juggling situations, juggling decisions, juggling people, juggling careers. This is a card, a two number. It can mean partnerships. It could be financial partnerships coming together, romantic partnerships coming together, the need to choose between maybe a romantic partner and a career partner, or so like maybe you're having to make the choice between partners in your career or between partners in your romantic life, or maybe it's actually the decision between choosing your career or your romantic life. Some people are like, oh, I can't do both, I need to be either all in coin or all in over here, so maybe it's the decision between both. But I'm not feeling that, because that's not it. Wrong way. The celebration card came up, and it just hit me for some of you, maybe. Yeah, maybe just a small few. There is this new union coming together, this new partnership in finance or in romance, and you're celebrating, but that's not what I'm feeling here. I'm feeling like the decisions and the choices that need to be made is between a third party. I think there are 3, maybe even 4 females involved here, that the choices are picking between Becky, Lisa, and Veronica over here. Am I choosing the Queen of Cups? Do I want the Queen of Cups, the one who's mastered her emotions, who can have a lid on her emotions? The Queen of Cups, maybe a Pisces, water sign, Virgo, or Cancer. Am I choosing between that one? Am I choosing between Queen of Arrows, the one that's really good at writing and speaking, her mind, really intellectual? This could be arrows. Arrows, communication, like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, very airy. Or am I choosing between the Queen of Coin, the one that creates stability financially, material stability? This one's got it all figured out in the material world. She's a Queen of Coins. She knows how to handle her money. She makes good money. Queen of Coin could be Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, earthly, very earthly energy. So I don't know, which one am I choosing? Which one do I choose? Becky, Lisa, Veronica, Queen of Cups, Queen of Arrows, Queen of Coin. Which one? I don't know. This is the choice that I need to make. I've got so many. But you know what? The one that's actually not here is the Queen of Wands. So why do I feel like the Queen of Wands is the one that is actually the one that this person wants, but it's not, they're not in the mix right now? Because I feel like Queen of Wands walked away and was like, I'm walking away from this third party situation. I don't like it. You can have one of these over here. So right now it's in the mind of energy number one is the choice. Well, do I go with one of these? Do I go with Becky, Lisa, Veronica? I don't know, because the one that I'm really feeling in my heart of hearts is this Queen of Wands right here, because this to me is the Queen of Wands. They're holding the same cup. And the Queen of Wands, she's holding the same cup in her lap. And so I feel like balance comes to the situation. You know, the Magician finally uses his tools, his emotions, and pierces through his emotions using his intellect, right? Using his intellect, the arrows or the swords, using his intellect to really understand the cups. And it's like coming into a self-knowledge, using that intellect to really understand matters of the hearts and realize that the one that you want by your side is this person here holding this cup of magical, I don't know, alchemy. It's like magic. It's like a magical potion that's coming out. So, bringing awareness to the fact that the one that you want isn't Becky, Lisa, or Veronica, isn't the Queen of Cups, isn't the Queen of Arrows, isn't the Queen of Coin. It's this one right here that's the Queen of Wands. That's the Queen of everything. She's got wands, she's got coins, she can create it all with the wands. The wands can create the coin, the cups, the arrows. So over here we've got over here we have triumphant success, the Ace of Arrows. And Ace of Arrows is talking about wisdom, understanding, intelligence, you know, triumphant success, like using the incisive powers of the heart to create clarity, to bring good judgment, to bring truth. I mean, the beginning of a new cycle of intellectual growth, you know, so I feel like this person is really just understanding the truth of this situation. Maybe this was, you know, behind closed doors, secrets being kept. And maybe energy number two is like, all right, I know what's going on. I know what's going on. I know the truth. I understand. But it doesn't matter because I know that I know that we will be triumphant. I know that what is in my mind is this. And you know, this is the world card. So the world card is about expansion. It's about growth. It's about travel, movement, closure. It could be, you know, maybe this person is bringing closure to that old way of being. You know, maybe this person was, you know, knew what was going on and used to stick around, but at one point was just like, nah, I'm done. I'm you know what, if that's what you want to keep doing it. I'm going to move forward because I feel supported by the universe. And I'm going to start a new phase of life. I'm going to go and do my own thing. I'm going to start my own success. I'm gonna start my own success. And you know what? If it brings us into this triumph, cool, whatever. This could also be, you know, triumphant success on top of triumph. So maybe this is, you know, the truth does come out for you. Maybe this person comes to tell you the truth. You know, they come to you with this truth. Or maybe, now I'm feeling 100% this is just you knowing that truth. You have figured it out. But you're not worried about it because you know that this is going to bring expansion. You know, there's a triumph after difficulties. Maybe this is the person coming in, traveling to communicate this truth to you. But for some reason, I feel like you're juggling the decision. Juggling the decision of whether you should let this person back in or not. Yep. And here's the Virgo card. So this could be you, Virgo. Energy 2 could be you, Virgo. Or it could be the other, right? And maybe your other has a Virgo and one of these other zodiac signs, you know, sun, moon, rising, Venus, whatever. Maybe you guys are both Virgo, sun. Maybe there's a sun, Virgo, moon, Virgo, whatever. But we have the Virgo card. Virgo energies on the energy number 2. Just meaning that, you know, that this person is in a place of contemplation, isolating themselves to really understand what it is that they want to do, what choices they want to make. So just same card as energy number 1. Here it is twice. So it's both in their, it's in both their minds, right? That juggling of the situation. So, you know, this one's juggling the people, and I feel like this one's juggling the decision whether they want to stay or not. Right? Because they were left out in the cold. They feel left out in the cold. So they're like, I don't know if I can trust this person. I don't know if I want to be with this person because they left me out in the cold, and I'm still feeling some sort of way about that. But I feel like you come to a place of understanding. You know, you use your emotional wisdom to gain truth through that experience. You know, this is the ending of that difficult situation, and maybe sharing that knowledge with your other. Judgment is coming to the situation. Judgment is coming for you. Because I feel like there was an injustice for you, energy number 2, where you were put in this third-party situation. So you need to make a choice. And sometimes it's between the higher and the lower energies, lower impulses, higher and lower impulses, choosing between the two. But it can also signify the passage into a new phase of life, bringing self-knowledge. So like I said, just using your power of truth to pierce through the situation, find some kind of resolution in your isolation, and coming to a place of judgment where you yourself see that there's a choice that must be made, and maybe just already knowing what you want to do. So moving into energies that bind you in the heart. So heart of the situation, victory and success, 6 of staves. Victory. You know, after some difficult times, we've become triumphant, enjoying the success after a lot of hard work and struggle. Finally being able to acknowledge and honor from receiving acknowledge and recognition from those around. So maybe, you know, maybe your other is going to start recognizing, damn, I fucked up here, right? And they're going to come to you and apologize with an apology, maybe try and reconcile. You know, yeah, the fruits of your labor are coming, and it can just mean that, you know, that this person needed to go through this situation in order to lose you, right? You walked away because of this situation. This person was able to really feel the void of you, and it's bringing a acknowledgement. It's bringing acknowledgement to that situation, acknowledgement to the fact that, man, she's always been there, he's always been there, they've always been there. I swear, she's Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands has always been there for me. Now she's gone. And I need to bring justice to the situation because there was an injustice and they're feeling it. They're feeling that injustice. Justice will be done. There's a competent patience with this card, you know, maybe just needing to detach from the situation in order to reevaluate it, right? And so, yeah, there was maybe some temptations, maybe some scattered energies, you know, Becky, Lisa, Veronica, scattered energies, not knowing which one to choose, which one to go to. You know, when your energies are scattered like that and you're trying to, you know, I don't know which one I love. Well, your energies are scattered. How can you know whether you love Becky, Lisa, Veronica, if you have all 3 of them or 4 of them or 5 of them and you're putting all your energies into each and every one? How are you going to ever know which one is the right one if you're not giving them enough opportunity? You're not really getting to know them. You're not giving them the attention that they deserve, because you're scattering your energy. So when you're thinking, oh, but you know, Lisa over here, she's so good with her emotions, you know, she's really got a lid on her emotions, but Becky over here, just she's so in her edge, she's always arguing, she's always fighting me. You know, I wish Becky was more like Lisa over here and could keep her, you know, lid on her emotions. But then there's Veronica over here, and she's so good with the coin, and she's so good, you know, she's stable, you know, I don't have to worry about that. But she's you know, she's not really good with her emotions, you know, she kind of flies off the handle with her emotions, and you know, and I have to deal with that, and I just don't know if I want to deal with the emotions, you know. And then it's like, You can't choose because this one's good at that and that one's good at that and this one's good at that. And you're like, oh, but this one, well, what the fuck, you know, excuse my language. But I mean, of course, you're never gonna really truly get to know if any of these are the one for you, because you're not focusing on just one. How can you possibly know which one is the right one? Couldn't possibly know. So feeding into your desires, feeding into your addictions. This is the devil card. Addictions. It could be food. It could be alcohol. It could be work. It could be people. Obviously, for me, I feel like it's, you know, the addiction of needing to have Becky, Lisa, Veronica, Julie, Mary, fucking all the bitches. You know, you can't just have one. You gotta have all the bitches. But I do feel like you're going to be coming from this place of, you know, scattered energies into a place of balance. You're wanting union. You're wanting balance. You're wanting this. You're wanting a partner. So I feel like you're going to create balance. You're going to try and tip the scales. Let's see. Energy number 1. Yeah. Balance is coming. You want balance. This is what you're feeling in your heart for your other. You want balance. So what do you have to do? Energy number 1, you've got to go within. You've got to go within and find your own balance. Because right now, that's really hard for you to do if you have all these energies pulling at you. Everybody wants something different from you. Everybody's pulling at you, and you're putting all of your time and energy into your job, into these bitches, and you're not putting any of it into yourself. So right now, what is this card asking you to do? This card's asking you to bring justice to the situation by going within. Because your external surroundings are trying to reflect to you the imbalance that is inside of you. So your external world is all scattered with these energies because your external world, you have all these scattered energies everywhere, and you're putting all your energies in all these different people and all these different projects. And because of that, you yourself are out of balance, and your world is externally reflecting that imbalance to you. So begin to become aware. Magician is the card of awareness. Become aware of the imbalance around you and in your external life, because that's a direct mirror of the imbalance in yourself. And when you can recognize that, then you can start to change and be the creator of your own life using your tools that you've been given here to rise above, going within, and creating balance. Because when you create that balance within, then it's going to exude into your external world. So I do feel like you're doing that, that's what you want in your heart. You want to bring balance to the situation. You want to bring justice to the situation because you really want this union. Like I said, it's something that you want. You know, this is the heart of the situation. This is what you want. This is what bonds you, balance. You want that. You're coming from a place of weaknesses. You know, maybe you're, like I said, there's the temptations and the addictions, right? Our overindulgence is causing us to lose balance in the situation because our energies are scattered. So when we can bring balance within, look at this, double card, double whammy. In the heart of the bond that is unifying you, and in energies number 1, heart about the other. So you want to bring balance to the situation. You're going to take your weaknesses and you're going to build them into strengths. So whether you're going to change your lifestyle and change those weaknesses into a strength, so you can create this power couple with your other, because this is what you really want. You want somebody by your side, and this person is powerful, it's wise enough and powerful enough to sit by your side. Yeah, and this is you wanting to bring that invitation to your other. This is the invitation in your heart for your other. You want to offer this cup. And, you know, even if this cup is, even if you're not mastered in your emotional department, this is a very young energy in the emotions, the Princess of Cups. But there's a gentleness in this card. There's intuition. I feel like you're going to use your grace and your talent and your emotional receptivity to finally reach out with an offer of maybe loyalty to your other, so that way you can create this balance, harmonious relationship bond with your other. So yeah, so energy number two, rejoice in celebration, the Three of Cups again. So we have it twice, although in this situation I really do feel like it is the third party situation. But in this situation for energy number two, I feel like this is a cause for celebration. You have a cause to celebrate. Because in your heart, this is how you feel. In your heart, you feel joy. You feel like that the union is on a spiritual level. And you've created peace within. So you're celebrating possibly the union of your own. I feel like you are celebrating, maybe you in your own life are understanding on a deeper level how you feel about your other. And there's this trinity here. So this is union. And it could be you, your other, and the higher self or the higher energy that's guiding this union. So it could be you, your other, and the divine, and you're celebrating in your heart because you know that your King of Pentacles, this could be your Virgo because it's in the energy one with the Virgo card over here. This could be your Virgo, but your Virgo could be on the other side too. It could intertwine, but you know that your King of Pentacles, your king is bringing growth, fertility, prosperity. So I feel like there's a sense of celebration in your heart because you know that this is coming, this family, this maybe possibly pregnancy, this birth of a new idea, of a new relationship, of a new cycle of your relationship. But you're 100% in your feelings about it. Like there's a sense of you're feeling definitely depressed about the situation because I feel like right now you're in the dark. You don't really know what the decision is going to be from your other. You don't know that this invitation is waiting for you in their heart. They haven't brought it to you yet. You're still waiting. You're hoping in your heart to celebrate. You're wanting in your heart to create a family. You're wanting your king to come home. And I feel like you're waiting for that celebration, but it's not coming. And so you're kind of feeling hopeless and feeling a little depressed about it. So going into the grounding energies, the energies that ground the situation. So future outcome for both. This is for both. Stand your ground. This is the card of deception, conflict. I definitely feel like in the future, your other is going to come back. So for whoever that is for, right? I feel like the other's going to come back, right? Because this was, okay, so the other's going to come back. There's going to be an opportunity for success after possible hardships, after possible difficulties with your other, with the situation. But I feel like if you stand your ground, and this is just, I'm speaking in general, so forever, energy on number 1 or energy on number 2, it's whoever it resonates for. But your other is going to come in, you're going to need to stand your ground. And if you do stand your ground, then there will be success through that difficulty, because that's the difficulty, is you standing your ground through this situation, letting them know that that behavior is not okay. I think that maybe one of the energies has just been energy number 2 has been letting energy number 1 get away with this. And there's a need for them to now stand their ground. Or maybe it's energy number 1 that's letting energy number 2 get away with it. It's whoever, right? But there's a need for you to stand your ground. And, there's just going to be some struggles. But there's passion in the relationship. This is, passionate integrity, movement, ability to create change in the world, taking initiative, new ideas, new adventures. But like the need to act immediately. So I feel like if you stand your ground, this person's gonna like feel that way, very passionate, and like they need to act immediately because they don't want to lose you. Yeah, there's this innocence in the relationship, this new beginning that's going to happen. There's a new beginning that is wanting to come to fruition, and I feel like it's just a matter of you standing your ground. New ventures, innocence, trust, optimism. The start of a great journey. So the beginning of a new relationship, the beginning of a new cycle in this relationship. That's what you guys are both wanting. Face your fears, trust your heart, and transform. Because I feel like maybe you've come from a place of being, both of you, in your fears, letting your fears get in the way. And I feel like this card is a sign that just let go of those fears, because it's being divinely guided. There are divine forces at work here. So just let go of the fear, and listen to your heart. Transform from a place of negativity, a place of fear, and transform into coming into a place of heart. Excuse me. Using your internal knowledge to create endings and beginnings, transformation, right? The end of this old energy of sneakiness and secrets, and coming into a place of heart. Maybe there's a little bit of fear in that change, right? But that change needs to be made. And it's going to be made. And let's go into the energies for number 1. So, feeling discontent and bored. 4 of Cups, discontent and boredom. So, dissatisfaction here, overindulgence, dissatisfaction of this lifestyle is what I'm feeling. Like you're feeling dissatisfied because these relationships here are superficial. And what you're really wanting is a partnership, is a depth. So there's this need for you to reevaluate your relationships that feel superficial. And I feel like it's this relationships with the coin, with the cup, the Queen of Cups. Like you are wanting your Queen of Wands, that airy energy. Queen of Wands is the air element. So you're bored with these superficial relationships. You're bored with this superficial life that you've been living, and you're wanting to take a new beginning. You're wanting love, beauty. You're taking something for granted. And I think what you're taking for granted is your other, because your other really loves you. Your other's been there for you. Your other is like waiting on you. And there's a need for you to be more authentic in this relationship. Let go of these superficial ones because they're not serving you and you know it. That's why you're bored. That's why you're looking away. Ah, look who's there. The Queen of Wands. In your future, energy number 1. Queen of Wands, that airy, beautiful, powerful, clever energy. Queen of Wands. You've been waiting for her, and she is in your future. She's there patiently waiting with her cup waiting to be filled. Well, it's full and she's ready to give, but she's also wanting to receive and return is how I'm feeling here. And it's like she's created so much expansion in her life through business, through material goods. She's wise, she's witty, she's enthusiastic, she takes actions, she's supportive, she's nurturing. She's all of it. And that's why she's in your future. That's why you want her. That's why you're here discontent with these situations over here, looking away from these queens of superficial queens over here that you're not having a depth of a relationship with. So you're looking away from them. And look at this. Your discontent self is looking towards her, and your content self is looking towards her. So King of Arrows is like looking at her, ready to take the responsibility, ready to take the authority, ready to come in with calm authority and integrity, ready to bring perfect understanding to the situation, using their intellect, but realizing the value that's in our Queen of Wands over here. And taking that and really putting in the hard work to get her back. But I feel like there's going to be some deception coming in. Here's the deception card again. So once again, this need for caution, this need for self-protection. You know, maybe there's energies, the psychic attacks, the psychic disturbances coming in from the external world. Maybe there's a need for protection from that. So, you know, there's a lot of energies being scattered over here. Maybe they're starting to feel, you know, that someone else is involved, and they start sending out these psychic attacks to the Queen of Wands unknowingly. And that's creating a psychic disturbance between the relationship and between this King of Arrows coming towards the Queen of Wands. But I feel like that's the wish of the energy number 1. They wish and want their past lover to come back, which is the Queen of Wands. So their wish fulfillment is coming true. And that Queen of Wands, I believe, is an Aquarius. Because here's the Aquarius card. There's hope. The Star card. Very airy energies here. Similar colors. Look at the colors. He's like, I got your back, boo. I got your heart in my hand, and I am not letting it go. Not this time, he says. Or she says. So, yeah. So, energy number 2, firm foundations, 4 of coins, you know, creating a financial stability. And so what I feel like is going on over here in the future for you, energy number 2, is that you're kind of just turning your back on the situation, focusing on the self, building yourself, building your solid foundations, building your self-sustainability, you know, focusing on yourself, focusing on your coin, focusing on building your own empire over here. But look at the lovers. The Lover's card is here. Love, harmony. This is also in your future. This person is coming back to you. This person is coming back to you with love and integrity. This could also symbolize the twin flame. This is the Gemini card. So twin flame, soulmate. Very deep, deep bond that is being guided by the divine. And with the illusion card here, this is the moon card. I feel like another yin and yang, another twin flame connection here. The yin and yang, the black swan and the white swan, the yin and yang of the twin flame relationship. And maybe this doesn't have to be like a disillusionment like it says illusion here. What I'm feeling here is maybe the future outcome is going to bring the lovers together for a full moon or a new moon. But the moon, a moon phase, maybe it's the full moon or the new moon this month that's going to bring the lovers together. And maybe it could just be energetically or it could be actually physically. But it's definitely in the future outcome for you. But there's definitely some competition. So maybe this could mean, you know, just remain aware, because just use your intuition, because there is competition. There is conflict here. And it could just be competition and conflict between you and your other, ego competition, you know, between you and your other. Or it could be competition of the situation, you know, the others that are actually involved. So just a need to use your intuition and just use your intuition and know what's real and what's not. I think you'll know. You're gonna know, but really try and remain in a place of awareness where you can really distinguish between the two, because there's gonna be some deceptive energies here. But I do feel like it's like, you know, love, this Ace of Cups, this love begins for you in the future. It's harmony, it's partnership, receptivity, inspiration, the beginning of a new cycle, happiness, satisfaction, joy. The start of an important love relationship or a nurturing friendship that's coming for you. Energy number 2. All right, so here we have the sun card. Awakening. For me, this is just definitely talking about the divine guidance that is available for you. There's just there's going to be fertility. There is emotional awakening happening. So trust in that. Trust in the expansiveness of this life-affirming energy that's going to bring opportunities and optimism to you. It's going to bring love, sexuality, creativity, procreation, relationships with children, maybe even. All right, so my phone is dying. We're going to move. So movement forward, 6 of arrows. You know, just keep it moving forward. Try not to get stuck in your emotions. Try not to get stuck in disillusionment. Use your intellect and the intellect of your heart, the intellect of your inner knowing, your self-knowledge, to make transitions forward, to make movement forward. I feel like maybe the person's going to be traveling towards you and bringing some kind of movement, some communication, some transitions are going to happen. Movement, maybe you'll move together, maybe you'll move away from each other. I think definitely something like that along the lines are happening. We are going to pull a card for the twins that are in separation. So if you're not talking to your other, if you're talking very little, not talking at all, maybe in separation, you're wondering what your other is thinking. These are the messages from your other. All right, and there's a lot here. So, messages from your other. I miss your beautiful smile and joyous laugh. They used to light up my world. I'm resisting my desire for you because it's too late now. We've grown apart and you've moved on. I knew you were right, but couldn't admit it to myself or you. I hid my true self from you because you challenged me to expand. I'm working on myself so I can give you the love and relationship you deserve. Beautiful. That's what I'm wanting to hear. That's a good ending to this, yeah? So it's like they're recognizing, you know, all this stuff about you and all the things that maybe, I feel like they're definitely going through, thinking about the decisions that they made and recognizing that they made some wrong decisions. And they're going to want to bring some justice to the situation and clarify how they're really feeling. Whoa, this came out for my Scorpios today, I believe, also. So maybe this person, this Virgo, maybe you Virgo or your other is a Virgo, and maybe there's a Scorpio involved. Yeah, or maybe they have Scorpio in their chart. Maybe your other has Virgo and Scorpio in the chart, or maybe there's a Scorpio involved in the situation. Maybe you're the Scorpio, they're the Virgo. I don't know. Anyways, so you might want to check out my Scorpio reading for today. And then give me one for the energy number 2. Energy number 2. One animal card for energy number 2. Just one. Yeah, wow. So I feel like, because in Scorpio, the energy number 1 was the exact same. Holy crap. Wow. Okay. Both spirit cards. These are both spirit cards. One is the cosmic egg, one is the golden egg. So this is energy number 2, this is energy number 1. And like I said, in Scorpio, energy number 1 was also the cosmic egg, and they also had the crown chakra. So this is the crown chakra card for the spirit cards for the animal deck, and the crown chakra also came out from our psychic tarot deck. So this combination came out in my Scorpio reading. So you might want to check that out, because it might resonate with you as well. I'll read the descriptions to this very quickly. Oh my gosh, as quickly as possible, because my phone is running out of battery. Okay. Cosmic egg, completion, harmony, the infinite within the finite. So the cosmic egg is the final card in the journey of the animal spirit deck, and it represents the unfolding of cosmic consciousness. This state emerges after we have tread the path for quite some time, and through self-effort and grace we experience self-realization. A sense of contentment and oneness spontaneously arises within us, and the veils of our self-limiting beliefs are lifted. When the essence of the cosmic egg has not been activated, we may feel as if we will never get there, or that we travel alone, disconnected from others. Even if our encounter with this card is brief, appearing as a momentary glimmer or flash of interconnectedness, its potent energy stays with us. The cosmic egg is a remedy for the fragmentation of modern life. It's through the power of this card that we are reminded of the cosmic contract written at the beginning. Coño. Forgive me. We hold on to life, and life holds on to us. The journey is complete, but it does not end. The cosmic egg in the 7th chakra, the subtle essence of the cosmic egg, resides at the crown chakra, at the top of the head, called Sahasrara. One of the aims of yoga and meditation practice is to channel energy from the base of the spine upward toward the Sahasrara. Each of the 6 lower chakras plays an important role along this journey, and once the final epicenter of consciousness is activated, it is said to radiate the light of a million suns. So meditate. Energy number 1, work on your meditation skills. Energy number 2, the golden egg. Message at the center of the heart, the unstruck sound. Within the golden egg lives a precious sound. Deep within that sound resides a message. The sound cannot be heard nor the message discerned until we retreat from the noise of modern day life. The magical essence of the golden egg needs warmth, quiet, and a time to unfold. No rushing, pushing, or grasping. Find a place of deep and restful ease, perhaps through yoga nidra or meditation. If you do not yet have a meditation practice, take some time for introspection or contemplation. Contemplation, you had Virgo over here, which is contemplation, right? When the mind begins to settle and the breath is calm, ask the question that weighs heaviest on your heart, staying open to any response you hear. Engaging with the energy of the golden egg is an advanced practice. It requires becoming intimate with your very essence and comfortable with vulnerability. When a feeling of tenderness or gratitude arises from deep within, you know that you are well on your way. Your chest may swell like you are seeing an old friend that's been away for a long time. Listen to the message they've been waiting to tell you. The golden egg in the fourth chakra. The subtle essence of the golden egg is nestled deep within the heart center of the fourth chakra. This chakra, called Anahata, is the home of the self or soul. By bringing the mind into the center, we discover a portal to the most intimate and luminous space. It is said our inner guide sits there in deep meditation.